and welcome to my very first live stream. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. I've never done this before because I thought when the whole live thing started, I thought I had to be on camera with my face, and that's how it could happen. So I never did it. Plus, I just couldn't figure it out on my laptop, etc., etc. But now, I mean, I'm using my phone, which is like, duh. It could have used your phone this whole time. So, anyways, I was trying to figure out whether if I should have featured my entire Pandora ring collection, but I decided against it. I decided, you know what? Let's just start small. Let's not go crazy. Let's just start with, oh, hey, hi, Pandora girl. Thank you for joining. You're probably like my only person I'm watching right now. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, why? Let's just start small. Let's not go crazy. Especially since this is the first time I'm doing it. I've never gone live on YouTube. I've done it on Instagram a couple times, but never on YouTube. It's more nerve-wracking, I figure, for some reason. And I've always wanted to do a how I design a bracelet. And I still plan to do like how I design a Pandora bracelet. But these are orphan beads, and I have a project in mind. Oh, this needs to be cleaned. So this. I hope so. I hope so, Joe. I hope it is fun. I know it's fun for me. I'm already having fun, but yeah. See, now I lost my train of thought now. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. These were a bunch of orphan beads, and I kind of wanted to do like I don't know. I didn't really have a theme. I was kind of having some like designer's block. I couldn't figure out what to do. I wanted to do kind of like a bird bracelet, like Tink Pandora has. But I don't have a lot of bird charms anymore. So I started with this one right here, which is a little, there we go, little tree, bird tree. What's it called? Bird tree. It's a bird tree. Wow. No, it's oh my God, birdhouse, obviously. And I really love the way this was made. So I kind of started with that one, and then I forgot how and when I purchased this. Me too, I love birds. Hummingbirds are my favorite. I started picking up like duplicates for this bird bracelet that I was going to make, right? So I bought this duplicates, and then I finally found this classic two-tone right here, and I was like, okay, cool. So I'm starting my bird bracelet, and then I kind of fell out of love with Pandora. I couldn't do it anymore. Bird tree, yeah, I know, bird tree. I don't know. I didn't really want to spend time and money anymore on finding and hunting down the older bird charms. So I kind of just let this go for a little bit, and then Pandora came out with this charm, which I thought was so adorable and cute, and I just love it so much. This one right here, and I think it's called Home Sweet Home or something like that. I don't want to open it too much because then it'll start like, what's the word? Oh, I didn't want to open. There it goes. It'll start to loosen, so I don't want to open it. It says Home Sweet Heart, which is kind of weird, I think, so I don't really care for the engraving, but I just love the way this charm is designed. It's just so well made, so this kind of started getting me into more of a woodland meadow type of theme, not like an enchanted thing, although it is kind of like a little gnome type thing, but I didn't really want to go down that route, but it kind of is though, so I'm kind of confused on the theme of this bracelet, so I bought this one, and I was like, okay, now how do I make a bracelet out of this, right? So then I bought the Ohm beads. It's called Gnome Home, which is adorable, and I think this is such a well-made bead. Can I focus on this like normally? Like, I don't know how to do this with. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's such a well-made bead. It's it's a heavy bead. It's sturdy. It's got great detail. Now I'm not one to. There we go. To mix brands. I actually hate mixing brands. I'm a purist. I like to keep Pandora with Pandora, Chobies with Chobies, etc., etc. And I don't like to open myself up to other brands because it's expensive. super expensive, guys. Look at that. Look at the detail. Isn't that amazing? It is super cute. I love it. I love the bottom of it too. It's just so cool. I don't know. I just like that weird texture. Okay. So they had a sale, I think, last year around this time, and I was like, no, I picked it up. And I was like, okay, now I have all these beads, and I don't know what to do with them. And these are all orphan beads. All of these. And they were about to get sold. I was going to sell some of these, because I was like, well, I mean, I'm not going to spend time and money to find more bird charms. I don't know what's going on with this and this. I had these two, thinking, like I said, I was going to make kind of like a little meadow themed bracelet. And I was like, okay, so I got that going. And then I found all these random, just, retired, or just, not retired, well, some of them, most of them are retired, orphan beads that I didn't know what to do with, right? So I was like, okay, you know what, how about I just get over my, pretentiousness about being a purist and, about not mixing brands, and how about I just start mixing brands. I do have some mixed brand bracelets. It's not like I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so against it. Like, no. I do have a couple of bracelets that I do combine brands. So it's not like, taboo for me or anything like that. But I just figured, what, these are all very, what's the word I'm looking for? Nature based, right? Birds, leaves, trees, whatever. So I thought, how about I try to make something out of this? And I've been kind of playing around with it already, so I have an idea of what I want it to look like. And I do want it to be just a quick little, trying out thing with my Being First live stream on YouTube. So let's see what I can come up with these charms. And we'll see. And everyone always asks me where I find these rods. I always have them linked at most of my videos. I think the link expired though, so I periodically have to kind of go over, searching for it and then repost it underneath my videos. It's a shop on Etsy. I think it's called Merzies, Merzies. I will try to link it again. I don't know if I can do that afterwards on a live, because again, never done this before, so we'll figure it out. But yeah, they're really cool. I like them because they don't really damage my jewelry box. I probably would prefer metal, but I like the clear of this. It's, I just like it. I don't know why. It's very versatile. You have these stoppers, and they're really long. They're super long, so that, you can fit like a whole bracelet on this, which is why I like them so much. So anyways, let's just get started. So usually when I like to design a bracelet, I like to get a focal bead. That's my focal bead. That's the bead that's going to go in the middle. Usually it's the most substantial. Yeah, me too, Joe. I love these rods. I think I only have 3 left. I bought like 5 or 8, and they've been consumed. I've been using them, so I need to buy some more. I like to start with my most substantial or heaviest or largest bead to be my anchor, and that's what I use for the focal point. Okay, usually, or I usually go for the dangle, especially if I only have one dangle. However, now I feel like these two are competing against each other. Okay, I love that they're so similar in the different brands. I just love it. Anyways, so at this point I have to make a choice. Well, I like the fact that this is like a really heavy, heavy, chunky bead. So I'm going to make this my focal point. And actually, I'm going to take off the stopper too, because I'm going to be adding on both sides then. Yeah. So that's usually how I start with my bracelet design. So I'll have my big focal point bead to anchor everything. Okay, and then I start thinking, okay, well, let's see. I have, how many round beads do I have? I have 4 round beads. I have had this bead for so long, this Pandora bead. I love the vintage look to it, and I fell in love with it, so I bought it. Didn't know what to do with it. It was on my 2-tone green and gold bracelet once upon a time, and then as I bought more charms to finish it, it kind of got pushed out because it's very oxidized. Didn't really go with it anymore. And this was also on a bracelet, this Pandora charm. And it got pushed out, so it became an orphan bead. Now I'm kind of glad I kept them, because this might go well with this bracelet. I also bought the newish I don't know if this is this oak or just leaf? I keep calling it oak leaves, but I think they're just called open work leaf charm. I don't know, but this is a really beautiful charm. I bought this. I can't remember now. I can't remember where I bought this for the life of me. Yeah. Then we have this one, like I said, I bought as a duplicate for a now defunct bird themed bracelets duplicate. So I have, this is my second one of those. I was gonna sell it, but I was like, you know what? Maybe it'll work for this bracelet. So now I have 4 round beads. So I think I'm gonna go with this one and this one and this one, because they're both kind of have that leaf flower motif, and they're kind of more on the oxidized. And I'm going to keep these on the side for now. So I'll just put maybe this one will go here, and this one will go here. And I like symmetry and balance a lot. I think it really makes or breaks a bracelet. You can have all these weird charms that don't even have a theme or go together. As long as they're the same shape, I think it works. You guys know what I mean? So far this is what I got going. Okay, so we'll put this aside and see what other beads do I have left now. I have a little bird house here, and then I have another bird charm here. And this one is also a bird charm, but I don't know if it really goes. You guys know what I mean? So you kind of have to make a choice. So I think I'll put this one on this side. And this one, I forget what brand this is, guys. I don't remember the brand for the life of me. So we'll go on this side. And unfortunately, because gravity, you know, it does this, so it's all backwards. But it doesn't matter. Once it's on the wrist, it really doesn't matter, because eventually some charms will be right side up, right? So I think that will go, that goes kind of okay so far. And then, let's see, because I have my focal bead here, 2 rounder beads here, 2 non-round beads here, I think it's okay to go back to the round beads, which I have 2 of left. So I'm going to have the open work leaf, or oak leaf charm, and my two-tone. I usually like how to have other two-tones to like kind of balance, like this, it would be like here, these 2 were two-tones, but the shapes are different. So I'm going to go more on the shape. So this one will go on this side, and this one will go, I always like to have it right side up, so let's see. Okay, so we have some leaves, yeah, this is the way I want it. My OCD. Okay, so far we have the gnome home in the middle, 2 round oxidized charms in the middle after that, 2 bird charms after that, and 2 more round ones here. So far we have a good balance and symmetry, I think. And this is where I start getting a little bit tougher now, because I'm starting to run out of charms. Alright. So we have another very vintage classic Pandora charm, which was really, I was literally going to sell this like last week. And I started thinking about this brace, and I thought, you know what, maybe it'll go with this theme. I don't know, right? It's the rose, a little champagne, Cuban zirconia in the middle. It's classic Pandora, it's a heavy bead. So happy I got it, but I never used it. Again, it was on my two-tone green bracelet, but it got pushed out. So it became an orphan bead. And then I also have this heart, which I just like. I bought it because I liked hearts. I love hearts. But I don't really have a place for it anymore. My heart bracelet is complete. I don't need more heart bracelets. I mean, more heart charms or bracelets, really. I don't need that more. I have 2. But I did buy this because of the scrolliness. I think it's the Regal Heart. It might be. I forget the names. So I bought it again because I liked it. I was thinking maybe I'll just make a 3rd heart bracelet. I'll just be like a whole row of hearts. But I'm kind of like iffy on that one because again, I already have 2. I don't need more. 2 heart bracelets is enough. And I like the scrolliness. It does remind me kind of like plants or nature, like like a little tendril plant or something like that. So it kind of like viney. That's what I'm trying to say. So that is why I thought maybe that would be nice. Then I have these left. So these don't really go, but they don't all have to be matchy, right? So I think this one is too similar to this one in brightness and finish. So maybe I will put this one on this side to have more of that oxidation again. And this side will go here. So we're losing a little bit of that balance, but it's okay. I'm not against it. Oh, you know what? No. I don't like these 2 round ones together. Okay, so I have a little problem. What if instead I put this one here? Okay, that works. Not the same shape, but at least it's not 2 round ones. Like round. There's nothing wrong with that. Just like my OC kind of bothers me. So maybe we do the cage on this side and then maybe the heart on this side to kind of break up the monotony of round beads. Since so far we have non-round bead, non-round bead, round bead, non-round bead. So we have a little pattern going on, right? That doesn't look too horrible, I would hope. Right? So then I would have this one off odd bead, and of course I have a dangle. So because this is a work in progress, I obviously don't have all of the beads ready to go in order to complete the bracelet. But I think I really like so far what I have. I really like the way it looks. And it's all about the theme for me too. So for now, we can just stick this on this side just to have it on there. It doesn't look bad, just have the one odd dangle, especially if it's on your, wrist. Can't even see it. On your wrist, it's, it's going to be, it could be a focal too. This could be the focal because this is the one focal bead that I like, the one, like the big chunky charm. And this could be like a different focal because it goes to the clasp, and therefore it could be like a dangle. You know what I mean? I'm not really expressing myself properly. And this is kind of like a one-off too. Obviously it doesn't match. But just to have all the beads on bracelet for now, I really like the way this came out. This is not too bad. This is not bad for like a first draft, I'd say. Obviously, once you buy more charms, you start to fill it out more, right? So I think this is it for right now, guys. Let me know what you think of this design. It's not too bad. I love it. I think I'm either gonna be hunting down for more retired. Like I would love the dove of peace. That would be perfect for this bracelet. I've been looking for it on eBay. I don't like a big no-no though, because you could just tell they're fake. Some of them are so fake, and then I don't know. I have a couple on my wish list, but thanks, Jill. I love it too. I don't know. I'm just thinking they're fake, but it'd be perfect for this bracelet. If I could find and score a genuine, authentic dove of peace, that'd be perfect. Yeah. So this is it. I was gonna sell. Like I said, I was gonna sell the songbird. I think it's called a primrose. I can't remember this one. This vintage one I was gonna sell, and all of these were really gonna get sold. But now that I kind of found a place for them, I might end up keeping them after all. So maybe I'll do an update on this bracelet once I start adding more to it. Do little updates and see how it turns out. So far, I'm liking a lot. I don't mind the mixing of brands. It's only just really own beads, and I forget again what this one's called or what this one is. Yeah, I'm gonna keep them. I think I managed to come up with a not so bad theme, not so bad design for the bracelet. Like I said, it's just starting out, but it's really amazing to me too how many times a bracelet will switch, or they'll just they'll just change looks. You'll start with a certain amount of beads or whatever, and then next you're finished, and half the beads made it, half the beads did not. You added up more beads, etc. So hope you guys have had some fun designing with me. I was kind of hoping to have more people on the live, but of course I didn't really let anyone know I was just going to go live. I was just going to boom, here I am. I was kind of hoping you guys can tell me which beads would go where, but again, this is just the first stream I've ever done. Not used to it, don't know what to expect. suggestions would have been welcome, but I forgot to mention that as well. So my fault too for not saying anything. Oh my gosh. All right. So I hope you guys had fun watching me design. I know I did. I will try my best maybe to do this more often, since it's just kind of cool to have like a little live. It's kind of like a premiere but different. Haven't had that one of those in a while either. All right, guys. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now. Thank you for joining, and I'll talk to you guys later.